Welcome back, my duelist friends. Casual Duelist here, and happy Sunday. So, I just realized we never did a speed duel spotlight for this guy. Literally, this guy was in our deck yesterday, and I've played him a bunch, and we haven't spotlit this card yet. So, can we get a Sunday morning dedicated to Gilasaurus and the who, what, why, and where, and exactly why I'm going to be building a deck that uses this as part of my tech for this next week? The answer is yes. We're doing it right now. So, real quick, why is it so good? It's a 3-star. It's only 1,400. It's got 400 defense points. It's a dinosaur. It's not even one of the bigger used typings of monster. Why is this card so important to me, and why should it be so important to you? The answer is very simple. You can special summon this card at no cost. Literally. So as soon as this game advances to the point where we're doing Synchro and Xyz, and guys, I know that's probably still like another year and a half, 2 years off. Please don't get mad that I said we might eventually get more cards in the extra deck. That is fine. It's going to happen. But I think the selection will be goofy enough that we're not going to see big mainstream strategies take over. But think about the fact that you have a 3-star that just freely summons itself. And the thing about freely summoning itself is when you're talking about synchros and you want to add those levels, this is a generic 3 that just jumps out and does its job, right? And same thing for Xyz, same thing. It will be fine. But moving forward, there is a drawback. It's not exactly a cost, but it's a part of its effect. If it's special summoned this way, and this is not a once per turn effect. I think I need to mention that too. This is you. If you had all 3 in your hand, you may jump all 3 of the Gilasaurus cards out of your hand to the field. That would be fine. But if summoned by its effect, you activate the following that allows the opponent to special summon a card from their graveyard. The big rub here, the big payoff is if they don't have any cards in their discard yet, or you're playing a removal strategy, because again, remember, we've got macro, I think we had macro and Fisher, and like you could be playing something weird like that. You could be playing one of the best things, and because you're playing one of those best things, you're able to then just go, yeah, you don't really have the ability to, but like you get the option. You have to select no. So it's the illusion of choice, but it's still the choice. So there is a very high likelihood that when played properly, this card benefits your opponent 0%. Okay. But what if they did have something? Yeah, okay, cool. Are you saying that they special summoned a monster card? Because that's the exact requirements for Lost Wind to activate. When Lost Wind activates, you target a face-up special summon monster card on the field, i.e. the opponent's monster card now. Negate the effects, so if it had effects, it lost them. And secondly, it's half its original attack. So Gilasaurus beats down anything 2,800 and lower on just his own summoning with a Lost Wind. Lost Wind is here to help mitigate the losses. Plus, we can use this trap another time. So once it's used, it goes to the discard pile. The opponent plays something from their extra deck, and we set it again. We've got it back again. And we're going to be targeting that card eventually. The one that was special summoned from the extra deck. And we're going to make it lose its effects. And then after that, this card's going to vanish. We don't have to worry about it anymore. But we will get our 2 uses out of it. And we could speed up the first through the use of Gilasaurus. So right off the rip, synergistic, right? What else is he good with? Well, if he's good with Lost Wind, he's good with Shrink. Jinzo being up to 2 means that traps are going to be a little more relevant, as you guys saw with my 2 Jinzo decks. So if we want to mitigate our chances of losing to Jinzo, Lost Wind is the wrong route to take against him. Shrink is the correct route. Shrink brings Jinzo down to 12, which means Gilasaurus, again, is just the top predator here. Not bad for a 3-star with only 1,400, right? But wait, there's more. We could play him after we play another card. What card is that? Guys, Cyber Dragon, of course. Are you telling me if the opponent went first and they just didn't happen to put a monster in their graveyard, we couldn't go with the Cyber Dragon followed by the Gilasaurus followed by a normal summon? That means we could drop 3 monsters in one round? Or it could essentially just be this, and then at that point, you might as well just normal summon the Gilasaurus. No need to even offer the opponent the special summon. Remember, that's an optional effect. We could just normal summon the Dino Buddy and still have friends with our Cyber Buddy. But there's another friend he has, and this is what's going to make this deck so much fun. I think it's going to be Tuesday or Wednesday we're going to have this done by, is Marauding Captain. You see, Captain already brings a friend. And if Captain brings a friend like, I don't know, Command Knight or another Captain, because of the way this deck is going to be built, that means that as far as the Warriors go, like if it's double Captains, that's cool. They can't be attacked. Only Gilasaurus can. If it's a Command Knight and Captain agree the Captain should take the hit first. But Command Knight's also going to say, you know what, you're a Warrior, I'm a Warrior. Let's gain 400 points. So then you're going to have a 14, a 16, and a 16 with all this access to having things. Which means now you can also bust things up to 3,200. And that's if we didn't play the Cyber Dragon first and then maybe Captain for Gilasaurus. So again, we could still have all three of the buddies out. But how do we make this even better? Well, I'm talking about synergistic and playing a lot of friends, right? So why don't we play a little United We Stand? Let's talk about that real quick. So knowing that I can play 3 monsters relatively quickly means that whichever card I equip the United We Stand to gets 2,400. 2,400 is more than any one of these cards, which means I'm more than doubling their basic offensive power. Gilasaurus almost hits into the god ranks. He's going to hit at, what is the number now? 38, 36, and you're going to go up to like 45. It's going to hit alongside the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Okay? Are you telling me that this doesn't sound like a fun deck? You're telling me that this doesn't sound like a great card now and a even better card in our near futures? Like, as much guff as I give some cards, like the Gilasaurus is actually a great card, and I don't know why it's taken me this long to talk about it. There is one more trap. I'm going to use it in the deck, but I will not be showing it here today. I want you guys to think about the trap card Covering Fire, where again, two of my monsters can add their values together as a form of buddy system support. That is the type of deck I'm planning to bring you guys next week. I'm also planning on like Gearfried again. And I know what you're saying, but I promise it's different this time. It's going to be more fun, if you can believe me. And you should definitely believe me, but I got something for you guys, and I know you guys are going to enjoy it. So take this with you. Go get your copies. Again, it's a common. It was in a structure deck. I don't know why more people aren't playing it right now. It's crazy good. It's crazy cheap. Go get your copies of the Dinosaur. I got a really cool Marvel deck for tomorrow. I'm actually pulling out my Galactus and the Heralds of Galactus. Because like I feel like everybody's forgotten how cool that character is, and everybody's all about Thanos, which is whatever. I like my villains a little bit on a grander scale if it's a a thing. And then I'm gonna get you these 2 decks that I've just talked about. And I've got some more stuff on the way for you guys. So do me one favor, do me a couple favors, okay? Really, if you guys enjoyed it today, go ahead and support the channel. Like, comment, sub, show it to your friends, your play groups. Hit the notification bell if you haven't already done that. Maybe go check out my casual DM channel if you're into D&D. I'll just do that one for fun though. This is the one I'm like serious about. If there's a speed duel deck that you guys want to see, in the comment section, you guys got to tell me what you guys want to see, or else it's just going to keep being me picking all the time, which is fine. I still have a requested deck. I'm getting very close to finishing it, so I feel like I'm going to tell you guys what it is now. I'm going to be playing the Skull Knight, but I decided I wanted to do this 2 ways. So I'm going to be playing the Skull Knight in Speed Duel, and then I'm going to play a casual, weird, advanced format Skull Knight as well. So I'm going to try to do this 2 ways. I'm going to pick a week. I'm going to drop the videos like 2 days in a row. And I'm not sure when it's going to happen quite yet. I'm still waiting on like a couple of cards, and I just need like a little more play test, and then we're going to have that out for you guys as well. So lots of fun stuff coming. Just enjoy the rest of your weekend. That's really the other request. Just enjoy yourselves. Go do something that you enjoy. And hopefully I get to see you guys the next time around, okay? See you later, my friends.